Hi, welcome back to Sew Like Dotty. I'm Alison and this is Friday Sews. Well, it's actually really kind of at the beginning of the week. But I thought if I come on here and kind of make a commitment to what I'm going to do, because there's not been very much sewing going on. It's been a bit of a busy weekend. So what have I been doing? We went to see New Order at Leeds on Saturday night, which was amazing. I'll drop a quick picture in, and if I can I'll add a little video right at the end. I did talk about it briefly on my lifestyle channel, but I don't know if you guys have checked that out. If you haven't, check it out, because also at the weekend, and I've talked all about this on the vlog, I went to the Harrods Beauty event at the Metro Centre, which was all day, with different people talking about different skincare, makeup, demonstrations, lots of freebies and stuff. It was brilliant. I absolutely loved it and I learnt loads. So if you want to kind of find out more about that, I'll drop a link in the description box to that vlog, which is on my Dotty Lifestyle channel. So I'd love it if you went over and took a peek at that as well. So in terms of sewing content, it's now Tuesday evening. I know this week I'm out on Thursday night with some of the Sewtoon gang. When I say some of, it's just who can make it, etc. For food and drinks, but I'm not sure if I'll be drinking. And then on Friday night, I've not got anything on, but obviously I usually share on a Friday. Weekend's pretty busy again. I'm at work Saturday morning, off Saturday afternoon, but Sunday it's one of our quarterly district regional training meetings sort of things, and then I'm off on Monday. So there's just not been any time for sewing, because I was off yesterday, but I spent all day working on a gift to November. So hands up, who's dead excited about a gift to November coming back? If you went around last year, it's a Instagram challenge that myself and Adam Sews run. I'm not going to tell you about the prizes yet, but we've got more prizes than last year. We've got a prize donated yesterday that I literally filled up when I came off the phone. So you're really going to want to be involved in it this year. So just briefly, a gift to November is a sewing challenge. It's any sewing, hand sewing, machine sewing, embroidery, cross stitch, anything. It can be people, it can be things for your pets, doesn't matter. So we're not ruling anybody out at all. And obviously it's something that you're sewing in mind for a gift. Now obviously you know, we celebrate Christmas, so a lot of people are kind of doing it in November. When I first thought about it last year, it was because I didn't want to be sewing on Christmas Eve again. So the idea of doing it in November is that you would share all of your entries on the 30th of November, and obviously then it's just random generator for the prize draws, and it means you've nailed it, hopefully by the end of November. Job done. So I won't go into it any more than that, because that's a little summary. People loved it last year, and I've had loads of messages of people saying that they're really excited about it for this year as well. So we're excited about it too, but there will be more of that to come. So I think I contacted something like 74 brands and businesses yesterday, and I'm still waiting to hear back from some, and every prize, no matter kind of how big or small, is really appreciated. The vlogger tour is almost full. I've got a couple of gaps. Last year we ended up with 2 people on certain days. So if you are a vlogger and you're watching this and you want to be involved, then just message me on Instagram on _Dotty Lifestyle. And if you want to follow me, just follow me on Instagram as well. That would be cool. So I say so a lot, don't I? I sew and I say so. I'm feeling better as well. Am I being more irritating? This fabric, you may remember it sat up on the shelf. I've got it in like a pinky colour, reddy colour, pinky red. And I decided just before my holiday, so it came from Pound Fabrics, it's a viscose challis, it was £2.50 a metre, that like literally the day before my holiday that I was going to make a dress, and then I didn't even take it with me and it's not finished. So that's the ruffle. I think the reason I got just, is that a real thing? Blech. With it is that I cut quite a long piece out for the ruffle, and I did it on my, I think I gathered it on my overlocker and it was too short, so I've got a piece to add in, and then I just need to add that in. It's all gathered ready, attach it to the skirt bottom. I'll probably do a rolled hem on the bottom of the dress. It needs a rolled hem down the bottom of the sleeves, and I was kind of like, well, I don't know whether to finish it or not, because like it's a on or off the shoulder. It's actually the Avenir Jumpsuit top part. But my goal, my pledge of saying this out loud right now is that I am determined to get this finished. And I've also got another work in progress that I'm on with, and I'd really, 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 really like to try and get that finished for Friday as well. It's not that far off. More to do on it than this. So we will see as the vlog progresses. Where do I get to? I'm not putting any pressure onto myself. People kind of sometimes say it's really nice that you can work on different items. I can't. It absolutely does me head in. So I've got the Elysium bodysuit cut out that I want to do, and I've not started on my jacket, which was one of my October makes. I've got it done. I do. If I don't. But yeah. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is drop a little bit of footage in, because I may have been to the Rita Ora edit at Primark in the UK. I know I put that little bit on at the end last time where I was kind of talking over music and trying to be a really fancy dancy vlogger, and it was absolutely rubbish because my voice projection was just terrible. So I'm not going to ever share anything like that with you again unless I'm really happy with the quality. I apologise, I shouldn't have shared it with you. Some people said, can you fix it? The problem with YouTube is once you've shared it, you shared it. So if you fix it, you've got to kind of remove it and then re-upload it. I had a vlog last night that was taking 2.5 hours to upload. I've not got that much time in my life, so I couldn't fix it. It was out there, but I apologise that I shared it. Obviously, this is kind of a hobby around my life as well, but I have got on its way a new vlogging camera, because I've got some fixed, well, not fixed, I can move them around within the room that are linked to my Mac, but I want a better vlogging camera for when I'm out and about. So I have got one on its way. I'm really excited about it. It's a Sony, I don't know. But yeah, it's on its way. So that'll make things like that a lot easier. It'll make the quality better, and yeah. I mean, you're probably not interested in that, I don't know. But you know that the channel is monetized, and anything that I make from the channel gets reinvested back into the channel, and so that I have been able to buy different equipment and things. And sometimes some of you are really kind and send me a Ko-fi on my Ko-fi account, which is always in the description box, and likewise with that always gets reinvested as well. So back to the Rita Ora edit. I mean, up till just before my holidays, I'd never bought anything for 3 years, but I bought a dress. Now, I did pick up a few things, and I am going to kind of talk over them. So I've done a bit of a try on. What I'm going to talk about is the alternative patterns, if you wanted to make something like that yourself. And yeah, just, I feel like I'm justifying why. I don't need to justify why I've bought something. I bought them because they were, I really liked them. In fact, then I went back and bought some more. So that's why there's I think there's 4 or 5 things to share. One of them is this cardigan that I've got on now, which I love. But I want to link it into patterns that you could make yourself. So I'm going to leave you with that. It'll only take a few minutes. Hopefully when you come back, I might have a finished dress to share, like, you know, in the power of several days' time. Enjoy. So I was going to make a coat this year, that was my plan, but I'm going to be honest, I'm quite time challenged in October and November, and I saw this one and I just absolutely loved it. So it's a bit of a dusty pink. It maybe looks a bit salmon on camera. Obviously I'm styling it up there with my bag over, so I'm just wearing it with a Sagebrush top and a pair of Saguaro pants. It's very oversized. This is actually the size 10 to 12. Obviously I'm around a size 16, UK 16 at the moment, but it was £40. But it's very much like a simplicity coat pattern. I'll try and drop a picture in, or there's a fibre mood. So this is a long line cardigan that I also picked up. This reminds me of this Sinclair Harper cardigan, which you can do in different lengths. Same Saguaro pants, they're miles too big for me. I just put them on for the picture. It's a Tabatha T-Shirt from Tilly and the buttons underneath. It would look really nice over like a jumpsuit or something like that, and I'm just wearing it another day with a black homemade t-shirt and just some leggings, which I wouldn't usually go out in, but they're just a velvet lined legging from Primark that are £7, so nice and cozy and warm. Maybe put a scarf on, a crossbody bag. I love the length of that. So this jumper, I picked it up at first in cream. I love it. So I've got it on with the Sadie skirt there. You could make this out of the Billy jumper, any knitwear, that cropped finish, really chunky. Absolutely love it. I think it looks great with the skirts. I just fell in love with it. £16 it was. I think the long grey one was 22. And then this is the same jumper but in black. This is one of the things I picked up when I went back. So I'm wearing that over an Indigo dress that needs altering. It's a little bit too big. It's not as big as some, but it does need altering. And I really like. So here we go with the, I keep calling it the purple dress, but actually I think it's quite a bluey purple background. So this dress is a mashup of two of the patterns. So the top of it you will recognise as a recent pattern test that I did for the DollyTop with Jane from the Dressmaker's Closet. So the alterations that I did to the, well, not alterations that I did to this pattern, and because it's going to be a dress, I didn't need to cut or put on the bottom ruffle of the top. Everything's made exactly the same as when I did the top, the long sleeves, the yoke, and for the, let me go the right way, I'm not very good at this. For the front bodice and the back bodice, because it's quite a smocky top, I got the pattern pieces out for the Davenport dress, looked at how wide that was, how long the bodice was on that, and sort of tried to kind of replicate that with this, because they look very similar, but I do think that this bodice is even easier to make than this one is. I like how it sits, I like how it looks, yeah, just love it. So with, which one do I want to show you? With this one, when I cut out these pieces on the fold of the fabric, I reduced the width by 2.5 inches on the fold. So essentially I took 5 inches out of the centre of each panel. Now that wasn't just a guess. I looked at the pattern pieces for these and measured them and gauged it that way. That may not be right for everybody, but for my body measurements that was right, and I did twirl it, and I got so far with that, which is what you do with the twirl, and I knew it was going to be okay, and I'm super excited to have this as a dress because I just love this. This is a Minerva exclusive viscose chalice, which was gifted to me, and I had enough to make a dress as well as the top, so I'm really lucky with that because I absolutely love this fabric. Look, I've even got matchy on my nails as well, because tomorrow night is a sawtune night out. We're going out for food and a few drinks. I think I might have said that earlier. So yeah, so basically that was the construction of the top, basically as per pattern, once I made those adjustments. And then I knew, because of the measurements that I'd done, that for my size the skirt of the Davenport dress would fit perfectly, and it did. Now the difference with the Davenport dress is that you make a channel on the outside of the waist, and you see you've got a self fabric tie that you thread through. I do make the skirt piece longer and then put a ruffle on, so that's just my adjustment on my pattern. And this is probably my go-to when I want to put a skirt on a dress or like mash things up, you know, like the Monster Mash. It was the mash. I think I might have sang that earlier. It was the Monster Mash. That's what this is. It's a monster mashup vlog. So yeah, I will put some pictures in. They aren't great because it is so dark. Okay, and just to round off, I've got the finished dress, which is, as I shared the other day, the top of the Avenir Jumpsuit, which you can do in long or short sleeves. I've done it in a shorter sleeve, just a regular sleeve, that finishes sort of just on my elbow, which is the perfect length for me. So I think I lengthened the short sleeve pattern piece slightly, and all I needed to do the other day is add on the ruffle. So I'll drop a picture of me wearing it, but I'll also drop a picture that I've took on the door because the light, it's so dark. I need to remember kind of going into autumn to get some daytime pictures. So apologies for that. But check out Instagram, that's the word I'm thinking of. My so like _Dotty lifestyle, because by the time you're watching this on Friday, there will be some, I must remember to take some pictures of the Sawtune night out, so you can check out some pictures on my grid on Instagram. What else is coming up next week? On Monday the 16th of October, I'm participating, I'm recording, and there will be a long sleeve vlog, which is part of the long sleeve challenge, and then later in the month I'm taking part in the Sew Upcycle challenge. So you'll find out more about that when that comes up, because I've sorted out my wardrobe yet again. Even more things that are kind of like just too big, or I need to just do something with. So I'm kind of going to talk through some of that with you on that. So I'm really looking forward to sharing that one. And as normal, there'll be my Friday sew. So there's lots going on. And don't forget, if you haven't already, pop on over to Dotty Lifestyle, and my other YouTube channel is a link in the description box, because I've just shared a great vlog all about loads of creams and lotions and potions I got at the Harrods Beauty event. But also subscribe, because I've got something coming up that I'm waiting for arriving, and lots of great more budgety stuff, dupes, all about the dupes. Let's have the knockoffs, who's making what that's like the expensive stuff. And there's a fabulous app that I'm shared. It's towards the end of my Harrods Beauty vlog, which is all about what your barcode scanner tells you on beauty products, and you might get a few shockers on that, so it's worth checking that out. So come on over, take a look. Okay, bye for now. Happy sewing. See you soon. Drop some comments in the comments box. Thumbs up, subscribe, you know all that malarkey. Bye.